Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to part 18 of my Criminal Empire Challenge. It's a couple of days after Winterfest. I played a day off screen because Alex had work, and the things I want to do are primarily with Alex, and I figured I'd wait until he had a couple of days off. So I was about to start recording anyway, but then he got a phone call from Jenny, and I'm going to pause there to make sure I say the right name because I did go through a period of calling her Karen. It's fine. It's not a Karen meme thing. I don't do the Karen meme thing. I have a very good friend named Karen, for the record, who I'm sure won't watch this, but if you're watching this, Karen, I love you. You're awesome. I was calling her Karen because her hair, it's the same hair, different colour, same hair as a Karen in a previous Let's Play. So Jenny, anyway, that little rant aside, has just called Alex to say, "You're so notorious that one of my unscrupulous friends has been asking to meet you. Can I give them your number?" He's going to say yes, and he's also going to say, "Hey, can I come over and see Maya later?" And Jenny's going to say yes to that. I was going to have him do that part anyway, but it's just very convenient. Now, obviously, he is still asleep, so the kids are at school. It's a Friday. Everyone's doing pretty well. It isn't easy earning top grades, and Zane is feeling the pressure. It doesn't help that one of the girls keeps sitting close, glancing her way with her sweet, innocent eyes. Is she trying to be friendly or just to copy off Zane? He's going to confront her. Even if the girl is trying to copy, she'll never admit it. When Zane accuses her of cheating, those sweet, innocent eyes fill with tears, and now everyone thinks Zane is mean. Rats. He was never going to let that lie. Boy is hot-headed. He was already angry going into school. A couple of things that are quite interesting, I thought I'd let you guys know. Lily is in the tech guru lifestyle now, and she's upgraded both computers in the house to have the overclocked trait, which gives you, as well as giving her that, like the trait description, the lifestyle description says you get an extra interaction, which whatever. But what it does do when you overclock your computer, when you're using it, particularly for Lily as the tech lifestyle person, she gets heaps of focus buffs. And when she was hacking, everything was giving huge amounts of money. So all of her hacking was like 464, 701, like really high numbers. So very profitable. I'm just saying, if you do that combination, you could sustain a household just off that. Now, Alex got a new lifestyle as well, which I thought was interesting because I've never had it before. Where is it? He's a workaholic. So, people person, I feel like all my Sims get that because if they say hi to people, then they end up being a people person. Go figure. Sims living a workaholic lifestyle tend to fixate on their careers by working extra hard and rarely taking breaks. That is all true. To acquire or maintain this lifestyle, pursue promotions, work hard while at work, complete daily tasks, and abstain for taking days off. Also all true. I think he's only had one day off since we started this. Needs decay slower while at work, increased work performance gain, difficulty in keeping long-term relationships. That's the one I find interesting because one of the requirements of this challenge is he needs to have maximum relationship with his wife to win. They do at the moment, but I'll be interested to see how this affects him. He can go to work on off hours and demand promotion from boss. I presume that the second one of those will only work if he has the requirements for promotion. He actually doesn't at the moment, so I can't test that yet. Receive extra work benefits while in the corporate worker career. Obviously, we're not doing that. Tense when neglecting work duties or without a job. I mean, it's the Criminal Empire Challenge. We're not doing that either. She's been working out heaps, and I think she's looking fabulous. So, the whole baby belly thing, she's bounced back from like a pro. Good on her, honestly. I'm really proud of her. And it's all thanks to Ashley, not Alex. He gets no credit for that. All right, buddy. I'm getting bored waiting for you. It's midday. Get out of bed. Jenny is calling again with another phone number, but then when I clicked on it, it says Addison threw up in the hallway. That's confusing. Do a thorough health check. Because, she's our precious baby girl. Now, Alex actually wants to have a talk to Ashley. So he's basically saying, look, you were right. I have been a dog to Lily. I feel terrible about it. And I would like your help. And she's like, help with what? And he's like, look, there's a couple of ladies. Alex, get your butt back here. There's a couple of ladies I need to go visit. And you should come with me. And she's like, what, you can't break up with ladies on your own? He's like, well, it's a bit more complicated than that, Ashley, because, you know, I'm a very fertile man. And she's like, you're kidding me. No, I'm not kidding. You have a couple of nieces. One of them I've never even met. I don't know how it's going to go, honestly. And I kind of might need an enforcer. And she's like, are you serious? Your baby mamas are that dangerous? And he's like, look, I'm just saying, also, I want to look after these kids. It's not their fault that they're not lilies. Do you know what I mean? And if something were to happen to me at work, I want you to know these children. So she's accepting that as a reason. Honestly, Alex just wants the moral support to break up with his girlfriends because he's a bit of a wuss. But Ashley is more inclined to help him because she wants to meet the girls. So they're going to quickly stop talking because Lily just walked in. That's awkward. And she's coming to give him a kiss and say hello. Like, hey, babe, you know, I had a really profitable day yesterday. And he's like, that's great, honey. Now, I'm sorry, but Ashley and I have to step out. We've got some work to take care of, but I won't be out for too long. And then, you know, you and I can spend some time together because, you know, I've got a couple of days off and that, you know, I don't have work until, Sunday? He does have to get his mischief skill to level 10 sometime in the next couple of days. But that's basically kind of where everyone's at. Eat your whatever you're eating. What is that? Animal crackers? Seriously, your sister slaves away over a hot stove to cook a beautiful fridge full of food for you to eat. Look at this. Like, eggs and toast. There's different salads there. She's cooking salads for Lily. It's really sweet. She's like, hey, Lily, I'm going to help you get healthy. And she's cooking salads for Lily. And Alex is like, I'm going to have animal crackers. Good on you. Yeah. She's like, oh my God. Can't believe you're eating animal crackers. All right, you guys, we have arrived at Jenny's house. And first thing Ashley's doing is like, hey, so I just wanted to introduce you to my sister, Ashley. She's dazed again. I'm starting to think Jenny has a problem. He's like, look, my sister will look after you if you ever need anything and I'm not around for some reason. She's like, wow, I'll just go say hi to her. Ashley's obviously feeling high levels of disgust at this situation. I'm just going to get him to knock on the door because I assume the toddler's inside. Yeah, look, she's not happy. She's like, huh? Yeah, look, are you sure you were talking about the same person? Ashley wasn't so great. Oh my God. I mean, Ashley was not, like, vibing with the whole thing. All right, so Ashley's going to go inside. I want her to say hello. We'll do a friendly introduction to little Maya. And then Ashley's saying to Alex, you need to break up with her. Do it now. All right? I'm not super interested in making friends with your floozies. Oh, baby. She's like, Daddy's here. So Ashley's feeling, no, Nadia, now's not the time. Ashley's feeling pretty shook by how much this little girl looks like their family. So she's then going to turn to, I'm going to say argue about politics. She's basically like, Alex, don't be a chicken. Dude, come on. Break up with this bird. And he's like, you don't understand. It's harder than it looks. She's like, yeah, well, other things have been harder than they should have been. You need to break up with her right now. We'll see who wins the argument, but either way, I am going to have him go in and break up with her. Maybe Ashley could, like, distract this little one. We'll come over here, and is there something she can do? We'll teach shapes to Maya. All right, I'll do it. Stop badgering me. Jeez. Ashley, go play with Maya. I want her out of the room. I feel like she's old enough to understand some words. She's like, I don't want to learn shapes. It's like, well, you're learning shapes, kid. Come on, Ashley. Don't let that small fiery child tell you what to do. I don't want to. I want to stay here with Daddy. And she's like, well, I'm your Auntie Ashley and I'm the boss. Come with me. All right. Alex has gone to have a nervous wee. I'm going to have him come back here. Express admiration. Be like, look, Jenny, you know I think you're awesome. And I love our little girl that we've had. But I also love my wife. And if I maintain a relationship with you, it's going to break her heart. So I can't do that to her. I can't do that to my other kids. I will support you. Oh, he just got a sentiment to her. Oh my god, Alex, you jerk. Are you serious? I don't even think he has any sentiments. He doesn't. Oh, he does. No, he doesn't have any sentiments to Lily. She has 3 sentiments to him. She is smitten with him. She is deeply connected with him. And they have comfortably compatible lifestyles. I think because they're both people. Okay, well, she seemed to take that well. She hasn't, like, gotten a huge, like, negative spike in their relationship or anything. So he's going to be like, so have you had any luck finding a job? And she's like, no, I expect. I mean, she might have. You never know. It's like, so how's it going, the job hunt? And she's saying, oh, she's gotten a job at the local hospital. That's great news. It's like, well, what's Maya doing? Oh, well, she's going to daycare when I'm at work. They have a daycare run out of work, and it's, it's great having her nearby. So, they're having a bit of a catch up. He is going to give her some more money, and he's going to say, whenever she needs anything, she should just ask, and he'll do his best to look out for her as much as he can, because he obviously does care at least a little bit. Like, they're friends. He cares about his little girl at least a little bit. Ashley's inside fuming because apparently she lost the argument, which I don't think she did, but she's just still mad at Alex. So she's listening through the open door. So she's like, yep, okay, he did it. I could wish he wasn't giving away the money, because he's just given a decent chunk of the money Lily just earned yesterday to his ex-girlfriend. But that's okay. So at least he's broken up with her. He's going to share some workaholic tips. Be like, well, if you work hard, you'll be running that hospital in no time. So this has gone pretty well, I have to say. So I don't know if it'll go quite so well with Chanel. If Chanel has the evil trait, which I suspect she does, it may go differently. I'm just saying. So she's actually the one I think Alex is more worried about, because she, Jenny's been a bit more amenable, whereas Chanel basically hit and run. She called to say, hey, I was pregnant and I had your daughter, but there was no, maybe Alex is thinking, well, maybe I could just not contact her and let the whole thing slide, but Ashley won't let him do that. So I'm going to have him spend a little bit of time with little Maya here. We're going to play, and we're going to maybe just check her and see what needs she has. And I'm actually going to get... Oh, apparently we're cooking. Oh, you're cooking for your niece. What a good auntie. Oh, she's probably cooking for herself. I don't know if she's grabbed enough food for everybody. Guess we'll find out. Come on, stop talking to Jenny. I want you to play with your daughter. I love little Maya. If it weren't against the challenge rules, I'd have Ashley adopt Maya somehow. Jenny wouldn't approve, but if something were to happen to Jenny, Ashley would be like, I'm adopting this girl and raising her as my own. With Nadia, and it would be happy couples, and I would love it. Obviously, I haven't seen the other little girl yet, Gianna. I think it was Gianna. I keep wanting to call her Giovanna, but I don't think that's right. Let's see if she's... Oh no, she is Giovanna, and she's still a baby, so we'll age her up when we find her. I can't remember where they live. That's bad. I'm gonna have to go looking. That's alright. I feel like it should be hard for Alex anyway. Aww. Look, she's so happy. Daddy's here, Daddy's here. Oh, honey. Honestly, this is more wholesome than Alex deserves. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I will catch up with you guys. I think they're gonna leave here and go find Chanel. I have to remember where I put them. I remember I moved them into the world. I think she was a homeless sim, but I can't remember which world. Right, you guys, I tracked them down. They're actually in Willow Creek. I have used this house before. I've used it in my Medieval Legacy Challenge with obviously a medieval makeover. Dude, where are you going? We're not sleeping on a bench. We're knocking on the door. He's like, I don't want to talk to Chanel. So that's great. It's going really well. Come up here. We'll knock on the door and hopefully they're home. Chanel actually has a housemate. I think her name is Iris. So they've invited us in. That's good. Oh, I can hear the baby crying. Now, I did give this place a little bit of a makeover. It's actually a starter home that I made that's on the gallery. but I've unstarted it. So I've added some clutter in and I've given it different furniture and a lot of CC. I'm not going to lie. Oh, look, Iris is in here looking after the baby. All right, so he can hear crying. I might actually have Ashley come in and look after it properly, because honestly, the Sims are not great at looking after babies on autopilot. She's hungry, you dimwit. Alex, stop trying to sleep. I might actually buy him a sleep replacement potion. He can afford it. Having a Red Bull. He's like, oh, I need something to, like, fortify me for what is about to happen. That is not your bed, Chanel. Also, go and wake her up. He's going into her room, waking her up while feeling flirty. I mean, you know, that's not going to end well. Alrighty. Hi, Chanel. Sorry to wake you up, but we need to talk. So Alex is like, so... Oh, dude, no! Whose idea was that? That was his idea. He's like giving her a kiss and saying, hey, look, it's great to see you. At least it was a, like, neutral kind of kiss, you know? He's like, Chanel's like, why are you and your sister here? What's going on? He's like, well, I kind of wanted to talk to you. You know, how's everything been? You know, I was a bit surprised to hear that you had my baby and stuff. And Chanel's like, well, you know, you weren't exactly around for me to tell, were you? It's like, well, I mean, you had my contact details and stuff. And I, you know... It's like, is there anyone on the scene? She's like, no, but I'm not very happy. Why? Well, you know, come back in here, Ashley. I don't want a kid. Okay? I don't want a kid. So, has she met her? Oh, she has, because it was at the shop. Now, I actually had a cheeky little look at Chanel's traits because I wanted to get a sense of how to play this. You can tell by the way she uses her walk, she is a snob. She is not evil. She does hate children. She has the hates children trait. I didn't change anything, but she hates kids. So Chanel's basically said, I don't want this kid, and then she's walked away. Alex is going to be like, we'll discuss interests. Like, what do you mean? You don't want this kid? She's like, I don't want a kid. I never wanted to be a mother. Iris is like, oh, this is awkward. But she's sticking around for her friend, which I respect, even though her friend's being a bit of a cow. Stop flirting with her. Ashley, the baby's crying. Ashley, you need to go change it, Snappy. Oh my god. Chanel's basically just said, I don't want this kid, and then walked off. Alex has come in here and said, look, Ashley, what do I do? She doesn't want the baby. And Ashley's like, well, you can't take it home. You can't take her home. Like, Lily will lose her mind. You will break her heart. So these guys are having a quick kind of eating all of their food and having a quick confab. Alex, come in here. You need to meet your daughter, and we're actually going to age her up. No, don't bottle feed her. Age her up. So Chanel doesn't want the baby. This puts us in a bit of a bind. We can't take her home. Iris seems to be the one actually paying all of the attention to the baby. I made out this room before I realised she hates children. I feel like maybe this is Iris's touch, not Chanel's. But Chanel doesn't want the kid. I think if you've got the hates children trait and you've had an unexpected pregnancy in a world where there are no alternatives, you want to, rehome, adopt out. That's the Sims kind of approach to things. Now, there is one option I can think of that could work for little Giovanna. Look how cute she is. I will give her a makeover because obviously neither of her parents have curly hair. But look how cute she is. She does look a lot more like her mum. She's got her dad's eyes because her mum's got blue eyes. But she doesn't have the stamp as much. I do think she has got the jaws, the cheekbones and the jaw though. So I will give her a makeover, but what I'm thinking, Ashley's going to make a phone call. Get out of other people's beds. You can tell they have the always welcome trait because they're not getting yelled at for sleeping in people's beds. All right, I'm going to have her call and chat with Nadia. Alex just stole something. Really? But she was right there. Was it because she was asleep? What did you steal? Oh my god, he stole one of the paintings off the wall. What? I'm sleeping. Call later. Well, it's important that we talk, actually. What I'm going to do is I'll give Giovanna a makeover, and then I might actually have Ashley call Nadia in the morning. I'm thinking Alex could give Nadia some money to take Giovanna, because obviously Chanel does not want her. He also has not broken up with Chanel, so we need to do that. Go in here, wake her up. It's not an option anymore. I just go sleep. It's fine, Ashley. I didn't buy her a sleep replacement potion. Go in here. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to ask Nadia. She's in my gang. Hopefully she'll do it. I've got money to throw at this problem. I will make this problem go away. So he's going to... Actually, it's a friendly interaction, isn't it? You think I would know I do this all the time in my 100 Baby Challenge. All right. Asked to be friends. We're breaking up. They're having a suggestive conversation, apparently, which I do not approve of. He's like, look, I'll take Giovanna off you, but I don't want you to contact me again. If you want access to her, you can contact my sister, and she will hook you up with access to your daughter, but that is the deal I am offering you. So I think she'd actually be okay with this. I was imagining coming to this household that her as an evil sim would be like, sure, I'll keep your daughter quiet, but you're going to have to pay me a lot of money. And not just the child support amounts I've been giving to Jenny, but like a significant amount of money. But she doesn't have that trait. She's got the opposite problem, which is, I don't want this baby to take it away. We'll sound Nadia out about it, but I'm thinking Nadia will be okay with it. She is never going to have kids herself, but she doesn't hate kids or anything. You know, she's happy to help them out. She loves Ashley. Ashley can't take Giovanna into her house. And the other thing is, in terms of keeping Lily from getting too suspicious, if you look at Giovanna and you look at Nadia, they've got the same hair color. So maybe we could convince Lily that it's Nadia's kid. She might, if she grows up looking a lot like Alex, she might actually think that Alex had an affair with Nadia, which will be awkward in many ways. But look at her. She's just like, oh my God, there's a kid here. She's so mad. Oh, and then Iris comes in again. I feel like Iris will be sad when Giovanna's gone. Okay. This is really sad. This is not what I was expecting to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly make Giovanna over. I'll show you guys before we exit out of this sort of lot. And then I think we'll have Ashley and Alex talk to Nadia in the morning. This is little Giovanna, you guys, and she's looking super, super sad. And I assume that that is because she maybe is knowing, and she has this silly trait. She knows her mum doesn't want her around. Anyway, Alex is really mad. He's getting some of my delicious salad, and I'm just having Ashley meet her other niece, and we'll talk about her day. I kind of want to just take her with me, but I'd have to add her to the family. I don't know, maybe I should. Maybe we'll do that. What we'll do, we'll add to the family, just temporarily. So she's at daycare. It's a bit confused. Oh, is she cold? Poor baby. Let's get you into some warm clothes, little bean. There we go. Put some warm clothes on her. It is really cold in here. So basically, Alex, this is not going the way Alex wanted it to. He does not want to bring this girl home. But Ashley's like, we cannot leave her here. And poor Iris is probably going to be really sad because she's like, oh my God, you know, this little girl I've been raising for the last year, because it's probably been that long. Maybe longer. Yeah. Anyway, so it's all a bit awkward. So we're going to travel to visit Nadia. I think we'll just rock up at her house. Nadia lives in the city with Hugh. They're actually housemates. And we'll go in because I think we have always welcome at Lowe's with it open. So Ashley's going to be like, Brighton Hugh's day. Is Nadia here? Oh, she was here. I've just gone blind. Oh, look, she was out barbecuing on the balcony. Okay, so Alex is going to go in. He's going to ask a huge favour of Nadia, who's gone to barbecue again. You could eat the food you just cooked. He's going to brighten her day. He's going to share workaholic tips. Hey, you want to get ahead in the gang? You know, talk about money and I could help you guys out financially. And she's like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Why? What do you mean get ahead in the gang? Am I not already ahead in the gang? Like, no, don't leave the food where the raccoon can get it. Like the raccoon's like, I'm gonna eat that hamburger. It's fine. So he's like, look, I've got a huge favor to ask you. Like a huge favor to ask you. And Ashley is feeling, why are you walking like that? He's not a vampire. At least he wasn't a vampire last time I looked. So she's basically going to hug her and be like, sweetie, what my brother's failing to ask you is for a massive favor. And it's of you and Hugh. And we'll do what we can to make sure it's not a huge cost. But we've got a problem. So they're explaining Alex had a one night stand. Technically, I think, was it nighttime? I can't remember. He had a fling. What my jerk brother here is not telling you is he's got a daughter and we need somewhere for her to live and it can't be with us. Nadia doesn't look super impressed. Let's talk about money to her and discuss her interests. Alex is going to say, Nadia, I will buy you a house. You guys are currently renting in this shitty little apartment. I will buy you a house if you raise my daughter for me. Nadia's like, oh, pleased to meet you, I guess. Oh, she's having a tantrum. This is not making a great impression. Maybe, sweetie, you could go and have a nap on the couch. Let's do that. There's no toddler furniture in this house, which is why the toddler's like freaking out. So how do I want Alex to ask her a question that will give us an answer. And because I don't have slice of life, all of the like ask for money interactions I've used in the past to make decisions for me don't exist. So he's basically, I mean, the deal is pretty sweet. He's like, I will spend, what? I'll download a starter home from the gallery maybe. So an actual starter home, 20-odd thousand. Hugh and Nadia can move in and raise Giovanna, and that's the deal. And yes, they can bring their raccoon. It's actually Hugh's raccoon, because, you know, that's funny. I downloaded Hugh from the gallery. I think the file was called Smooth Criminals, which is why this house is a smooth criminal house. But look, you know, in exchange for raising this little cute little bean, they get a house out of it. And that's a pretty sweet deal. I mean, Ashley wants Giovanna to have a good life too. So let's maybe ask for advice and be like, I can't think of any other solution here. Is there anything you can do? Please, please, please help us. And she's cute now. She's asleep. Look at her with her rosy, rosy cheeks. Oh, baby. It's like, please, Nadia. She's like, oh, you're appealing to my heart. You know, yes, okay. Yes, I'll do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, honey. You know I love you. Where's gloomy compliment? There we go. It's like, thank you. You know, you are actually the best. Nadia's like, yeah, I know I am. I'm actually going to end this part here, you guys. I was going to have Alex go home and return the stolen goods to Carissa, who has been calling constantly since Winterfest. She's rung like 3 times to be like, Alex, clock's ticking here, buddy. So I was going to have that happen. I may just do it because it's just clicking on the objects and saying return. I can't imagine it's going to be very exciting. So I might just do that off camera, but I will move Nadia, Hugh and Giovanna into a house, maybe even in Newcrest. I'll do that off camera. This didn't end the way I thought it was going to. I thought we were going to be out of pocket for a huge amount of money, but I thought it was going to be because we were paying Chanel off, not because we were having to provide a home for the rest of the gang to raise our ill-begotten child. Oh, the raccoon does not... By the way, it's called Trash Panda. I named it Trash Panda. It made me happy. Anyway, so I'll do all that off camera and we'll see how it goes. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the situation. And I'm thinking in the next part, hopefully we'll be able to age up, I think, Zane. I was planning on trying to have him complete his aspiration before we aged him up to a teen. He's pretty close. He just needs to get the motor skill. Oh, little one. She's so tired. Okay, I'll take care of her needs off camera as well. It's fine. She won't be neglected. I promise. This little homeless baby will not be homeless for much longer. Oh, she's so sad. It's breaking my heart. Okay, I'm going to end this here. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.